Good morning, everyone. Uncle Hoku, Kevin Scott, Brian Fliego, Papa Chops Glenn, and Wattage Life Crap Scott. Yeah, I had a monster roll yesterday. Let's see if we repeat it again. That would be pretty amazing. 3632. And 268. Farewell throw. Stick with the black dice today. 4246. One, 4, 5. 5154. 415. 2421. 628. 362. 268. 62. 22 hard 4. Good morning, Jerry. Yeah, I agree. Let's have another record-breaking day. 3622. 347. 3632. 8 deuce. Riddle sauce. 3632. Good morning, Cufflin. I think your name is Jerry. Am I correct in that, Calphion? Jerry? Match cases. Larry, I just threw magic aces and you show up. Wow. Too funny. Good morning, crap couple. Four, five, hard nine. Six, three, two. Four, one, five. Good morning, Coach Joe. 632. Midnight. John C. Good morning. Distractions helped me throw better yesterday. I would like to think it helps train me for the casino. Yes. One thing that bothers me the most in a casino though is loud noises. Ooh, that was a weird right die pop up. 258. 257. Yeah, if somebody is loud and irritating at the table, that irritates me the most and throws my concentration off the most. Um, doing a live stream does help with concentration at the table because of the multiple things that's going on. 235. Let's get the show started here, everyone. And here we go. Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Today's episode number 462 of the Level Up program and day number 172 of the Black Belt. If you're new to the program, this is about my daily practice of shooting the dice at the craps table, as well as playing a blue collar craps style of play. On the YouTube side of things, we have Uncle Hoku checking in number 1, followed by Kevin Scott, Brian Fliego. We got Papa Chops Glenn, Wattage Live Craps, Scott, Jerry Mitchell, Coffee Land, Magic Aces, Craps Couple, Coach Joe, John C., Jeff from Middle Ante Craps, and Carlo. So good morning to everybody. If you did not see yesterday's show, I did have a monster roll yesterday. It was a 48 roller. Yeah, somebody asked me in, I think it was John's chat on the Casino Gaming TV yesterday, when I knew it was going to be a 48 roller. And I said that I knew there was going to be a 48 roller when I got 48. Usually, if I try thinking about it, that's usually when things go south on me. Usually, also, when I was getting close to my record in the past, I would get somewhere around the high 30s, maybe 41. And then something would go bad that way also, you know. So I tried not to think about that either. So we did have a record roll for us yesterday, 48 rolls. We hit the ATS on that. We hit the small a second time on that roll. And we also hit a 4-point fire bet on that same roll. Good morning, Mad Hatter. Well, let's get started here. If you're playing along with Crapsee, click on that live tab. That'll bring you over to the table that we are using here. We're starting off today. Our bankroll Crapsee is going to be $11,226. And that would put us at level 8 of the CMJ plan. But we're going to play level 7 one more time because I really haven't been on that level for very long. So our win goal today is going to be $1,122. If you are playing along, 10% should be your win goal. And if you hit win goal, make sure you put in the chat that you made goal. Our stop loss if I was in a real casino would be $1,683. So we're coming in today with 60 wins and 21 losses. So let's get started here. Excuse me. Get your bets in on Crapsee. And I'm going to use the cousin 2 set. We got 17 people playing. We got 21, 22, 23 people watching. But we're going to use the cousin 2 set to start off with. And instead of rhythm rolling today, and rhythm setting the dice, I should say, we're going to stick with the cousin 2 until I change sets. So let's go with the 3, 6, 3, 2 and dice out. And let's start the day off with a 3-1-4, and that is the Big Joe from Master Journey. So let me get things set up here. There we go. So we have 3, 6, 3, 2 dice set. We have 3-1-4 Big Joe results. So let's mark that point of 4, and I'm way out of rhythm here. Okay, so that's all set up. That's all working. Got 3-1-4. We'll hit that in Crapsee. There we go. So bring up our Crapsee screen here, and we're gonna go 640 across. So that's gonna look like $100 on a 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got 120 on a 6 and 8. I don't have any line bets, so I didn't do any of that. Again, we're gonna go sticking with the same dice set here, 3, 6, 3, 2, until I make some changes later on in the roll. Joe's banjo tune. I do not know what the words are. Yeah. Are you talking about my introduction? See, my introduction video was kind of a joke when I first started my channel. I was trying to put together like an intro type thing, and I did it as a joke with my kid and using that music, and my kid actually liked it, and it kind of stuck with the channel here. So that's kind of a little back history on that. But we'll go all bets set here, and we'll call it all dice out. Okay, 3, 6, 3, 2. Ooh, dice did cross on us, and we do not have a monster roll this morning. We've got a 2, 5, a pass line 7 out. So that is the Bruce. So that right one hit something and it just took off and crossed over on us. So I'm going to call that up as a mechanical issue somewhere. We got a 0.7 out. We're going to use that as a losing first shooter. So everything disappears there, and I forgot to turn off my Crapsee screen there. So you guys didn't even see the roll on that one. Ha! That was a shame. But we lost all the money on a Crapsee thing. What happens, the dice did roll down. That right one hit something on the wall, and it crossed way over to the left side of the table. You'll have to take my word for that. It's not something I would actually lie about because it's not a number I wanted to see. But anyhow, let's call this all bets set here. 17 people playing along. We got 21 people still watching. 8 likes. And dice out. 3, 6, 3, 2. And we got a 639. And that is going to be the soft nine, the Franks, as Craig from Obey Craps calls it. So 3632, and we have a 639 result. So it's marked that point of 9. Once again, we're going to go 640 across, and we'll see if we can get some money out of this shooter now. And get back into profits. We have a little bit of recovery to do. 3632. So that was a single pitch of the dice that last roll there. Shave and haircut, 2 bits. That will happen if I get if I harvest a deer this weekend. You'll have that haircut and that shave. Got to keep warm in a tree stand somehow. Yesterday it was in the low 30s, almost 20s, and we had 1.5 inches of snow. I got up from my my sleep for the day, and all the snow was gone, and it was like in the 40s again. This morning when I came home, it was 42 degrees outside. Call it all bet set here, and dice out. Cousin two set 3632. Again, that right one jumped over, but this time we got a 2, 4, 6, a Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So that will be hit number 1 for us. 632, 2, 4, 6 results. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make that 6 and that 8 look like $180 each. So we're sister pressing, or pressing a number that's hit plus the number that is the sister number. So our goal is to hopefully hit one of those 2 numbers on our next roll. And if we can, then we'll be out of the shooter. So 17 people playing. Let's go all bet set. 3632. Face up. And we got a hard 8, the square pair. So that is perfect for us, because that's going to get us out of the shooter right away. And hopefully we can start making some of that money back that we lost on the first shooter. 3632 is a dice set. 44 hard 8 is the result. So we're going to bring our bets down, and we're going to go to 320 across. It's going to look like 50 on a 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got 60 on that 6 and 8. And again, we're going to use the 3632. So that's $350 brought back to the rack. 320 is still on the table now. Yep, this is 50 cents. No, wait, 25 cents. Green chip craps. It's up. Ooh, wild throw. And that is going to be a parlay of the day. Another square pair. 4 hard 8. I don't know what the hell happened with that. That one, the dice released that right one higher than the left one. It hit the wall and just like flew instantly across the side there. 3632. Oops, I need to click on that screen over there. Okay, so we got 3632 and another 4 hard 8. So there's a parlay with SJ. Let's get over here, enter that in Crapsee. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna pressure that 8 and that 9 up to $90 each. Again, once we regress, we're gonna sister press the first hit, and then we'll trend bet up from there. 3, 6, 3, 2. And we've got 19 people playing along here. And let's call this all bet set. This out. 36, 3, 2. And they do jump up and down, and they crossed on me. But we have a OMC craps, all the dots, all the spots, midnight. This can be one die off access. And midnight. So that's one of the bookends for you guys. And that leaves us the 10 and the 11 to hit that tall. We still have a shit ton of numbers for the small. That is going to be no help for me on Crapsee, so I'm not even going to show the screen on that one. That'll bring us back to the 3632. Give you guys a couple seconds to get your bets in here. So the amount of 2 bits, I don't. It's 50 cents to a quarter. So that's what the 50 cents and a quarter is all about, is the 2 bits. Okay, I totally get it now. And that's out. We got 369, and that is going to be the triple D, the Dice Dr. Dan. So that is going to be a winner 9. And that's also going to be a single pitch. No, that's a one dice off axis again. 3632 and 369 result. So let's get that over here. And what's going to happen with Crapsee is our bets will turn off, but we're going to make that 9 and the 5. That's our first hit. So we would pressure up. What are we going to do with this one? Let's make them both look like $60. So it'll be an up and off situation. All the bets are now off. We already have the 5, 6, 8, 9 pressed up with one time here. Still got 4 and 10 left. And let's call that all bets set here. So, triple D, says Carlo. Again, that left one went a little bit higher than the right one. And this time we got the 4, 6, 10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end, Daddy Joe. So we're going to mark that point of 10. Just kind of bouncing all over on these numbers, ain't I? So that's going to leave us just the 11 left for that tall. And again, I'm not playing anything at all. So that does not matter. And all of our numbers are turned back on again. So we have $50 on the 4 and 10. We got 60 on this 5 and 9. We got 90 on that 6 and 8. 3632 is what we're sticking with. Cousins, who's that? Come on, Churro, says John. See? And all bets out. Nice up. Oh, that was super, super, super long, but we got a 3-1 for the big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So that was super long. I almost hit the wall when it came down. So that was a mechanical deficiency. But I will take the results. So what we're going to do here now is get that entered into Crapsee. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make shoot, what should we do with this? Let's try to do the 410 day flip. See if we can get some of that money back. So we're gonna make that look like $150. Because we brought in 98, so we're gonna drop in $2 plus our winnings to get to that 150. If we can hit that 4 again, what'll happen is we can do a 160 cross pressure, actually a 320 cross pressure for free. So let's call that, we'll get our dice set here and we'll call it all bet set then. 3632. And dice out. Tell them to press 2 bits and see what they do. They'll probably raise it $2, probably. Dice out. And we got hard 8, square pair. So that is our third hard 8. So that is definitely the parlay of the day so far. 3632, or for hard 8 square pair. So the reason I'm using the same dice set today is I'm just kind of testing things out. Yesterday somebody had asked me about why I'm doing the rhythm rolling, the change of the dice sets all the time, and I said it was so we could hit different numbers and maybe get that ATS, but be able to switch sets and be comfortable with it. Today we're going to try doing just the same dice sets and see if we can start repeating numbers, which obviously the square pair has hit a couple times here. So we're going to go to 120 on that 8. And let's set our dice at 3632. And we'll call that all bet set. Dice out. So hopefully that'll work. Carl, have a great day. Have a good Friday. Have a great weekend. Just so you know, next week I am not sure if I'm doing shows or not. I have the next one I have scheduled is December 2nd, which is 2 Mondays from now. And the reason being with the holidays and with hunting, I'm not sure what my schedule is going to be. So just so everybody knows that. Peace out. Dice did cross on me, and we got a 4-5 R9, the big daddy Mac. That's got a nice hit on that one as well. 3632 with a 4-5 R9 result. So we're gonna bring that 9 up to $90. So we have got $550 on the table. We have $777 brought back to the rack. If I took everything down, it would be $11,363. And that would put me in profit for the day by $100 some dollars. If I lost everything, we would still be down about $400. So that kind of explains a little bit about where we're at. We'll get our dice set here, 3632. And all bets out. Dice out. Mad Hatter says vacay, say it ain't so. We have hunting that starts tomorrow in Wisconsin, gun deer season. And it all depends. And I'm taking next week off because my normal place that I'm working at is not running, and they would transfer me to a different facility, and I don't necessarily like working at that facility. In fact, darn it, I'm talking too much here. 437. And that is going to be an ouch. So no record roll today, but we did do a bit of recovery on this shooter. Again, 3, 6, 3, 2, and we got a 4, 3, 7. So in fact, this whole week I've spent it at that other facility, and it is a long, long night. 4, 3, 7. Less chin and more spin. Dusted, how you doing there, buddy? Glenn hit goal. If he pulled down, please be gentle. And apparently not. I don't know. You play the dark side of me, so you probably did make goal on that roll. We're gonna go again 3, 6, 3, 2. And that one, the dice kind of took off a little bit weird on us. So I'm going to chalk that up as mechanical deficiency. But we are back down about $400 down for the day. So we did some recovery. We made $217 on that roll. So let's call this all bets set here. Looking for a new point. This is shooter number 3. So dice they cross on us again, and we get the 4, 5, 9, the hard 9, the big daddy Mac. So it's marked that point of 9, and that was using that 3, 6, 3, 2, 4, 5, hard 9 results. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go 640 across again. And see if we can get all this shooter really fast if we can. Stick out the cousin 2 set. A single pitch of the dice. Hunting license. Contact 10 ton and get one. Is that what he calls it? A hunting license? I thought it was a gambling license, is what he has there, Mad Hatter. Maybe it is a hunting license. I don't know. But anyway, we'll call it all bets set here. I remember him referring to the term license all the time, that he's not allowed to have his license right now, or however that works. But here we go. Wow. That's all I'm going to say is wow. Huge difference between yesterday and today. 3, 4, 7. Ouch. Okay, let's switch over to the cousin 2 set and see if we can change this around. And if we can get a massive roll here, that'll help us recover because we are down significantly today. So we're down to $10,163. So that means we still have got one more shooter's worth of loss if I was in a real casino. If I would lose this next shooter, I would obviously take a break and call it that session or that day. So hunting for those craps critters. There we go. So anyhow, 3, 2, 3, 6. We're switching over to the cousin 1 set. We had 2.7 outs and we had an 11 roller. So how does that work? Anyhow, let's go all bet set here. Face out. And we got a 5, 3, 8. That is the grape ape. So it's marked that point of 8. I was using a cousin 1 set now. 3, 2, 3, 6, 5, 3, 8 result. So the 8 is a strong number today. The 9 is a strong number. So 5, 3, 8. And that again, let's I'm gonna probably regret this, but let's ladder up one time here. So we're gonna go with the 1280 across bet level here. And I think maybe, I don't know, let's see what we can do with this. Yeah, we'll stick with that for now. So again, we're gonna go 3-2, 3-6. We'll probably end up regretting that, but hopefully not. And face up. We got lucky. Woohoo! We got a 5-3-8, another grape ape. And that's gonna be a Buckeye book shot. 5-3. There we go. We'll get that out of that corner. And I'm gonna click over here to make sure I got the mouse in the right spot. So we have a 3-2, 3-6 with a 5-3-8 result. So Glenn is probably cursing me out right now. Oh, it's scary when die jumps to the side. It is really, really it is. But anyhow, let's pull our bets down here. And we're gonna make it look like 640 across. We'll go up and off while we look for a new point to be established. And we're gonna go 3-2, 3-6. And we'll call it all bets set. No like today, says Glenn. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Results. And we got a 4-3-7 on the come out. So that is going to be a pass line winner. Come out natural. And that one looked like a decent roll. So I'm going to chalk it up as just a quinky dink. Not really sure. We'll try it one more time with the cousin one set. That was a double pitch. So that's why that came up. Two of the four results will end up at a bad number on a double pitch with a 3V dice set. So 3-2, 3-6. And we'll call it all bet set. Face out. Yep, that's the one who loves some come out sevens. He likes playing that come out game. Face out. And we have 369, another triple D, the Dice Dr. Dan. So let's mark that point of 9. 3-2, 3-6. That's gonna be a single pitch of the dice. Yeah, that's gonna turn all of our bets on. So we're at that 640 across level. Right now we have 280 brought back, 640 in a table. So let's get back to our 3-2, 3-6, 3V cousin ones. And we'll call it all bet set. Face out. And we got the 5-6 Yo Chef. That's what we're looking for in that first shooter. If we would have got that, we would have gotten that call. So 5-6 Yo Chef. 3-2, 3-6 dice set. 5-6 Yo result. And again, that's gonna be no help for my bets. 3-2, 3-6. Cousin one set. And we'll call it all but set here. Face out. And we had a 415. That is the truck and camper. Um, truck and trailer, truck and camper, whatever you want to call it. So 415, 3236, 415 results. Single pitch of the dice. And that's going to bring $420 back to the rack. So let's bring our bets down. We'll go 320 across again. Yeah, let's do 320 across. So it's gonna be 50 and a 4, 5, 9 and 10, 16 and 6 and 8. And let's get some of this money back that we had lost previously now. 3, 6, 3, 2. If I took everything off the table, I would be down roughly $700. And all that's set. Face out. 3, 2, 3, 6, not 3, 6, 3, 2. There you go. And we have another 6, a 1, 5, 6, the KitchenAid mixer. So I'm going to try something a little bit different for my press here once. So like I said, we're going to try to get a little bit aggressive so we can get some money back on another hit maybe. But let's do this once. I'm going to do a full press on that. So let's go up to 120 on that 6 right away. So we're going to increase it by $60. So we bring 10 back and put 60 back out there. This is something I've never really normally done. So we're going to try it here and see how it works. So hopefully we can hit that 6 again. That would be really nice. 2, 3, 6 is the dice set. And dice out. We did not get 6, but we got the 3, 5 grape ape. So if I would have sister pressed like I normally do, that would have worked. But we got 3, 5, 8. 3, 2, 3, 6 dice set. 5, 8 result. So let's do the same on the 8. Let's make that look like $120 as well. So we currently have 15 of 4, 5, 9, 10. We got 120 on that 6, 120 on the 8. Horse and buggy, he is old, says Glenn. So okay, 3, 2, 3, 6. Now last one dice off axis, my normal. And all that's set. So perfect. I will take that. 4, 4, heart 8, square pair. So that is using that 3, 2, 3, 6 day set. And 4, 4, heart 8 result. And that is nice because that is one of our pressed up numbers. So what do I do here? We have $700 brought back to rack 440 on a table. I took everything down, we would still be $400 shy of goal. So let's go to 180 on that 8. So I did it without you guys seeing. So I went from 120 to 180 on that 8. Again, we're gonna go 3, 2, 3, 6. And we'll go all bet set. That's the one that did the parlay hop on the hard 8 for $128. Here we go. It's landing, they smacked against each other, but I will definitely take that result again. We get another 3-5 grape 8. So the 8s are the hot number right now. And let's make sure that we're on the right screen there. There we go. 3, 2, 3, 6, and we got a 3, 5, 8 result. It's gonna be a nice payday for us on that one. So we have got 180 on there. Let's go to 300. That'll be the next progression. Remember, it's the same as what my normal bets are, just add in a 0 at the end. Wrong 8, says that's the one. Sorry, bud, I knocked you off on that one. Brings us back again. 3, 2, 3, 6. Glenn's back to even, so tread lightly. There we go. And if I took everything down, I would actually be about $150 shy yet. So fingers crossed here. We'll go all bets set. Ooh, that, oh my God, I cannot believe that. That right one jumped up and over. Guys, you're going to think I'm cheating here. We got 6, 2, 8, the Duracell 8. How many 8s in a row is that? Oh my God. I will take it though. 3, 2, 3, 6, and we got a 6, 2, 8 result. So that is 4 8s in a row. Amazing. So that was $300 bets. So that's going to definitely bring us into profit if I take my money down, which we are going to do. We are at, if I took everything down, it'll be $11,425. That puts us $199 in profit. So let's bring our bets down. We're gonna go 160 across, and we're just gonna start trend bidding up from there now. So we're back into profit. So if I was to lose everything here, it would still be a winner for the day. Good morning, Trempy. Good morning, Duracell. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So let's call that. Let's get our base set here, and then we'll call it all bets set as soon as we get our dash set. Signals cousin wants that 3, 2, 3, 6. And dice out. So that was the smart play to do here. Would have been nice to keep that $300 on that 8, but it got us back past our starting break even point. Dice out. And we got a 134 that is the Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So that is nice. Let's try to do that 410 flip once here. 3, 2, 3, 6. 1, 3, 4 result. So that was about $49 back. So let's drop $1. We'll go to 75 on that 4. And if we can hit that 4 again, that'll give us the 160 cross pressure for free. So again, 3, 2, 3, 6. That is funny, isn't it? I threw the Duracell 8 and Duracell showed up on the chat here. That is pretty funny. But we'll call that all bet set. 27 people playing along here. Crapsee. Got 25 people watching, 16 likes. So make sure you give that thumbs up like Duracell had asked. Peace out. And wow, I will take that. Another 314. That is the Big Joe from Craftsmaster Journey. So that worked out nice. We did the Daddy David 410 flip there. 3236 is the dice set. 314 was the result. So we had 4 8s in a row. Now we got 2 4s in a row. Can't ask for any better. So let's take that 4 down. We'll put that quarter back on, and we're going to go 160 across pressure. So that way we're back up to 320 across here for free, basically. We have 1455 brought back to the rack. We have 320 on a table. So we definitely are. If I lost everything right now, we would be $76 in profit. So we will be good to go for all that stuff. Let's get our dice set again. 3632. I'm sorry, 3236. 3B on top. Option 2, option 32 plus 2. So we'll call that out bet set. Dice out. Ooh, terrible landing zone. I will take that result though. We got OMC craps, all the dots, all the spots, minute. So that was a terrible landing zone there. I don't know what happened with that. I almost like I pushed the dice on that one. 3236, 6612 result. So we're back down to needing that 10. If we get that 10, we'll have that tall. We were one number away from the call on shooter number 2. Again, 3632, and that 12 was no help for me. I'm not playing the ATS or nothing. No field bet, no horn bet, so nothing like that. So we'll call that all bets set right away. 3236 is the dice set. And dice out. Oops, I'm sorry, 3236. 3236. And that's going to be an ouch. 617. Ouch. So right one like jumped right over, and they both landed up tight against the wall, but the right one just like bounced way up and right over the top. Let's get 617. We still have enough time for another shooter yet. So let's go 6-1. And that's going to reset the tail of the 15 roller. And that was enough to get us out of those shooter number 1 and number 3, that which are 0.7 also we lost money on. So that brings us back down to $11,298. So we're still $72 in profit. So let's do modified skill 66 here. 3236. Actually, we're going to go back to the cousin 2. So we're going to go 3632 now. So we're going to go back to our original set that we started with earlier. So John C hit goal, and he says he's to the cage. That is awesome. Dustin says black chips matter. Come on, my friend. So, and John C wanted to see the old Bay Bushel. So did I. But okay, let's go all that set. 24 people still playing along with Crapsee. And we still got 23 people watching. 17 likes. They saw it. 3632. And we got a 5-4 hard 9, the big daddy Mac. So let's mark that point of 9. 3632 is a dice set. We got a 5-4 hard 9. So we're going to go a little bit lower so that way we could still be in profit here. We're just going to go 66 on the inside. Yeah, it's going to be $15 on the 5 and 9. We got 18 on that 6 and 8. We're going to cousin 2 set 3632. And we'll call that all bet set. Dice out. Basically on top of each other. There's our old babe bushel we're looking for. 5-5 hard 10. Oh, just one shooter too late. 3632. 5-5 hard 10 results. So that's gonna be no help for us because we're just on the inside numbers here. So I'm not going to show the screen there at all, the Crapsee screen. 3632 is what we're going with. Parlay hop the hard 10 for 128 says Dusted. Give you guys just a couple seconds to get your bets in here. The initial come out roll for the day, you mean, or for this shooter? For this shooter is a 5-4 hard 9. And we just threw the hard 10 there. So let's go all bet set. Dice out. 3632. Yep. We get a 538, the grape 8. Excuse me. Got a coughing attack here. And again, 3632. 538 result. So let's do this on this one. Let's do 22 inside pressure. Let's drop in $1 to get to that. If we lost everything, we'd be at still be in profit for the day by $5. So I will take that. Swing and a miss. This is Dusted. Okay. And let's go back 3632. And we'll call it all bet set. Face out. Glenn got goal again. I am nowhere near goal, but we are in profit for the day, so I will chalk that up as a win. We were about $1,100 shy. There's our old bay bushel again. That's another parlay of the day with SJ. So again, 3632, and that's make sure I'm on the right square there. 3632 and 5-5 hard 10 result. Again, we're not on that 10, so that's not going to be any help for me. I am looking for inside numbers. You were heavy on the 10, and those showed those puppy paws. Kevin made goal in Las Vegas, and we'll be heading to the cage. So that's awesome. 3632. And face out. And we got a 134 that is the Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So I am taking a beating on those outside numbers. Starting to throw more field numbers here than anything. 3632, 134. If I would have done the 410 flip, that probably would have worked. And I am not going to go on a 4 and 10 because if I change my bets, that's usually when I start throwing the numbers that I took the money down from. So we'll stick with the 3632. And we'll pray for another inside hit here. Or we've had $21 profit off of this shooter. We have $88 on the table. So, and I'll bet set. I'll put this up. 3632. If you're not comfortable, there you go. That was a high bounce. We have a 268, another Duracell 8. Support free live content. Give that thumbs up where deserved, and I will add in subscribe if you haven't done so already. I have multiple messages up there, so we have a 3632, a 268 result. I will fix those multiple messages in just 1 second there. Get rid of the old bay bushel. There we go. Now we got a 268, the Duracell 8. So we are going to go with bringing our bets down. We have $49 brought back to the rack with this right here. So let's bring our bets down. We're just going to go 18 on that 8, 18 on that 6. We'll go $15 field. Let's hop the 5s for $1 a piece. That should allow us to be set up pretty decent there. We're going to go 3, 2, 3, 6. Oh, sorry, 3, 6, 3, 2. 3, 6, 3, 2. And I'll bet set. Face out. Hit the mixing bowl. 5, 2, 7, and that is a Bruce. The ouch. So I think that's gonna be the end of the rules here for today. We had not a successful day like we did yesterday. Yesterday was amazing. But I will take it. We got back to break even again after losing on those first and third shooters there. So we ended up with $11,294. So we made roughly $68 for the day. But let's go here and we'll look at our statistics for the day here. We had 5 shooters. We had an 11 of 15, and then we had 2.7 outs and a 7. So our strong numbers today, look at that, guys. We did not throw any 2s or 3s at all today. And our 11s were low as well. 5s were low, 6s were low. So we were smashing the 4s, the 8s, the 9s. Unreal. But anyway, we end up with an SOR of 7.4 today, an SRR of 6.2. And we have box numbers and inside numbers, and 4s and 10s were all high. Come out 7s were low, horns are low, fields are just a little bit above expected, and we were hitting the hard ways as well. Looking at our black ball statistics, and this is through the end of yesterday. Let me get to the correct screen there. That bothers me when I do that like that. Okay, there's the right screen, our correct screen. We have got 7,893 rolls on black ball so far. We finally cracked that 10.0 SOR with a 10.11 SOR. And we get the SRR up a little bit at 6.77. We were back up to a goal on the BSR at 7.0. So I'm happy with that. We're not far away from getting that SOR goal that we originally had set in the beginning of the Black Belt series. So Scott says he's in a vortex. He did not make go, but he finally crossed over the $3,000 club. That's awesome. I will try to have a nice weekend. I appreciate it. Coffeeland, thank you. Happy hunting, he goes. You are welcome. They're dusted. Craps couple, you are welcome. But guys, thanks for joining in. Again, next week, I'm going to kind of try to play it by ear. I might do some afternoon sessions. I might not. Might do some morning ones. I might not. I'm not exactly sure. If I don't see you guys before Thanksgiving, everybody have a great Thanksgiving this year and a great holiday beginning to the holiday season. If you do Black Friday shopping, make sure that you stay safe and you shop smart. But until the next time we see each other, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody have a great weekend. Be safe and be prosperous.